Morning, everybody. Today I'm going to be working on my 75 250 BMX. I hope to get it completely stripped down today, bare frame, everything done. Get it ready to redo all the framework, the paintwork on everything. So this is it right here. And gonna try to get it completely stripped down, everything off the frame, all bare. Pull the motor, get ready to go through it. It's got sun rims on it, and that's the widest rim I think I've ever seen. Look at the tread on this tire. I don't think I've ever seen a knobby tire like that. But that rim is wider than the rim that's on my 77 IT400. The tank is in perfect condition, no dents, not one, just one little bit of scratches right there. But I'm gonna get it all repainted. I've got all new decals for it. I've got new plastics. I'm gonna modify the exhaust. I'm gonna cut it down halfway, repack it, get the weight off the back. I'm gonna redo this mount. That looks pretty ghetto. I'll redo it all. I'll probably cut this mount off, move it back here so I can use a modern rubber mount on there. I've got a new seat. I've got 3 seats, but yeah, I've got the HPI ignition for it, carb rebuild kit. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the spark plug out and do a compression test on this thing just to see what the compression's like. The kickstand, if you notice how far up the frame it goes, it's supposed to be down here and closer to the frame. The mount's bent. This right here is all wonky. I'll fix it, redo it. Mount for the rear fender right here is broke off, but I have this other frame over here. It's got a good mount on it. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this mount off and put it on that other frame. That frame, I don't have a motor for it, but that's a 75 250 BMX. It's got the air box in it, the shock. Not sure what I'm going to do with that frame yet. That tank is the one I did the video on that I took all the dents out. I just need to fix 3 little weep holes, and then that one's ready for paint. But anyways, this is my project for today. I'd like to get it done. So what I'll do is, let me get this camera all reset, and I'll do a compression test on it, and I will bring you guys back in just a minute. Okay, got the compression tester all hooked up. Gonna kick it over a little bit. I hope it's not too out of focus for you. Let's see what happens here. Okay, throttle wide open. That's low compression. Okay, that's only got, let's see here, 90 PSI. So I don't know if ring's stuck, but when I rode it, it rode really good. Anyways, let me get this reset so we can start tearing this thing down. Okay, this thing should have had way over 100 PSI on it. These side plates aren't bolted on. They're just snapped in. I put them on there because I was tired of looking at it without number of side plates on it. Those come off nice and easy. Okay, let's get the seat pulled. Okay, one thing I do need to do is get a box for all this hardware. And I got one right here. Okay, seats off. There it went. All right. Let's get this pipe off. Man, they used a ton of washers in here for a shim for the mount on this. This is supposed to be a custom built expansion chamber for this bike. Almost looks like the stock mount in the back, but the original silencer spark arrestor on this bike was real short. I've got one on my other 250V. There's that. No, there's no name on this pipe that I can see. But it's all supposed to have been custom built for this bike. I'll clean it all up, make it look nice and fancy again. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, next, get this gas tank off. There it is. Just leaked gas all over my leg. That's gonna be nice. Pull this off, air cleaner. I don't know if that bolt goes, probably goes all the way through. Yep. It's got K&N filters on it. It's got the stock expansion bar. Those things are hard to come by. I've got one in my other bike too. Put this all back together so I don't lose anything. This is kind of a cool choke. I've never seen one that's got a little lever on it. Pull it up and turn it. And then you just, to take it off, you just twist it back and it pops off. All right. Here. I sprayed this all with WD-40. Nope. Oh, I don't have to get the impact. Alright. Get everything all unplugged. Crunchy duct tape holding this plug together. I wonder if that's why it didn't have any spark. It wasn't even plugged together. I was trying to get spark on this, but didn't have spark. But I tested the CDI and it was dead. So this is getting all replaced. Probably going to have to fab up new mounts for my new ignition on this thing. I don't think any of it's going to reach these stock ignition mounts. So I might just cut all this excess stuff off, fab up all new mounts. Okay, that's off. This has got Torsen Hallman rims on it. They're Sun rims, but there is Torsen Hallman stickers on the rims. And then there's little bitty stickers. It's a 325/21 tire in the front. The rear tire is a, where'd it go? 530/18, which is massive. I remember running a 400 that we always just ran 418s on the back. If anybody out there knows a good source for getting stuff anodized, let me know. And this Webco head on here. All the Webco heads I've ever seen, but they were always on like the smaller bikes, 125s and stuff. You can see right here, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera. It says Webco right there. I know on all the 125s and stuff, the Webcos were always gold anodized. If anybody knows anything about Webco, should this be gold anodized? That I don't know. But let me know if anybody has an idea if it's supposed to be or not. I'd appreciate it. Let me get this one pipe bracket off of here. This is, get that spring off of there. I hit this with some WD-40, but I don't. Looking at the threads inside that hole, they're really clean. But look how bad that brake pedal, the angle is on that. It's pretty bad. Put you back there. A little better. Finish taking this nut off. There. There's one foot peg. Okay, there it is. Wow. I don't think this thing's ever been lubed. To get that bolt out, I'm gonna have to take that other foot peg off. I'll bring you back in a minute. Okay, I got you around the other side. I'm gonna drop this down and try to pull this motor out of this frame. I'm gonna have to make some room over here on my bench. I've got two AT MX motors right there, 125s. So I'm gonna have to move those over so I can set that 250 motor up there. So let me get everything situated and I'll bring it back right here. Looks like the engine is gonna come out fairly easy. Whoa, I almost dropped you guys. I stepped on the cord. Okay, let me get this engine out and over on the bench. There it is, on the bench. It's ready to start ripping down, but I still got a lot of work on this. I think what I'm gonna do is I will back it up, put my stand underneath the middle of the frame, jack it up, get the wheels off the ground, and then strap it down, and then start stripping the frame. So I'll bring you back in a minute. All right, let's get this rest of this stuff stripped off this bike. I'd like to get this thing completely stripped down today. Not sure. We'll see. Fork leg on the left-hand side of the bike. Throttle and cable are off. Front brake lever is off. These are like some old flat track bars. Box. Okay. Front axle out. Front wheel is off. Cable stay. Okay, brake drum is off. Lower that down just a little bit. rear axle. Slid right out. Back wheel is off. Lost one of the brake pads, came off the rear. That's all right. That's an easy fix. Duct tape. No, I'm just kidding. There we go. This front end is going to get swapped out for an IT front end. There's one. There it is. Okay. Forks are off. Don't really need to keep these because they're not going to get reused anyways. Where's that top half of the Triple Crown? It's in the box. .22 is the right size. Wonder how much pressure this is under, because the nut is coming off with no issues. I don't know how much preload is on this thing. We'll find out here, almost ready to pop off. There it went. All right. Frame is almost ready to get stripped. I still have some work I need to do on, I gotta fix the bracket for the rear fender. There it goes. But I don't know if it's going to move any further. Well, it spins, but it's tight as heck. Let me see about pushing it all the way through from the other side. Whoops, sorry about that. Right. There it is. And I did not booger up the thread. This will be going off to get rebuilt. I'll rebuild all this. I can make new arms. This one's kind of worn out a little bit right there. We have the technology for rebuilding all this nasty stuff. There it goes. There's one bearing out. Okay, let's see if this works. I forgot I had this. Smart, huh? Okay, well, I was on the phone with the surgery center that's going to do my eye surgery. While I was on hold with them, I got that bearing out of there. What a major pain. I think what I probably should have done was heated that up, but I didn't even think about it. You know what they say? Old people forget stuff. All right, now I got a heck of a mess. Got to pull out some rubber grommets. Then I need to fix the mount. You can't really see it, but the mount on the back of the frame right there there you see it, it's broke. That's for the rear fender. I gotta replace that. Then this frame is ready to get powder coated. The swing arm is ready to get powder coated. It's going to be bright red. I'm going to go with red, gold, and white on this bike. With the stock graphics on the tank, gold rims, red fork boots, red frame. Yeah, I think it ought to look pretty good. I like the white and the red together. Well, that's it for this portion. I will see you all back tomorrow to finish this up, which will only be a few seconds for you guys. See you back in a few minutes. Well, hey everybody. I've been busy. I forgot to start filming until I got finished here. But anyways, what I did today was I took and cut this fender mount right there off of that frame over there. Welded it on, cleaned it off with a grinder. The kickstand bracket, I built this up, straightened it, so it's all good to go. I have my 2 shocks I need to drop off to get rebuilt. I've got the engine here on the bench, and I'll probably be tearing into it later today or this weekend. But now the swing arm and the frame are ready to go to the powder coater. Here's all the stuff to come off the frame. I'll pull all the wheels apart. I gotta take the wheels over to my in-laws tire shop, pull the tires off, and then I think I'm just gonna go ahead and I'll cut all the spokes, get the hubs out. I'll rebuild the hubs. I'm gonna send the rims off with some other odds and ends, get those gold anodized. But yeah, I mean, it's getting closer to buying more parts. Got my work glasses on because I was grinding. I don't get nothing in my eye. I messed up my good glasses. Let's see what else. Got to clean my garage up. But I'm gonna go run this stuff over to the powder coater. Got a guy that gets a heck of a deal. Frame and swing arm, 150 bucks. And I still have to contact the people about the anodizing. Got to figure out what I'm gonna have done anodized. The bike's gonna be white, red with the gold rims. I'll put a gold chain on it. I was thinking about other odds and ends on the bike, like the brake levers on the hubs. I'm going to drill those out, lighten them up, maybe get those gold anodized. It's going to have IT forks on it, red fork boots. I was thinking about maybe getting a custom red seat cover built, make it look like an 85, 86 YZ. I think it'd look pretty sharp. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video, and I'm gonna run these parts over to the powder coater and then clean up my garage, and I'll talk to you all later. If you like everything that's going on so far, hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you don't mind. Another thing I noticed, I'll get maybe 5 or 6 likes on a video, but it has 100 views. I don't understand. I mean, if you're gonna watch the video, might as well just hit that thumbs up. I really appreciate it. So I'll talk to you guys in the next video, probably when I start pulling that motor apart. So have a great weekend.